Wednesday evening, South Carolina Weather Watchers. I'm back with another forecast update. I'm your host, Joseph Peterson, and let's talk about the weather for your Wednesday evening. Now, looking at the radar right now, we do have some rain down here near Beaufort, over here inside Charleston County as well, just to the west of Charleston. Also, some rain over here just to the west of Greenwood and McCormick, and also those storms are actually producing some strong winds with them as well. So, some very interesting stuff going on as well. Storm showers activity going on throughout South Carolina. And also, let's check out with the United States on the MRMS. See, we do have some showers and storms up there, even inside of Canada as well. Have some showers and storms over here in southern Missouri, eastern South Dakota, southern Iowa, and central Kansas is all receiving storms right now. We also do have some flooding going on in eastern Kentucky, eastern Tennessee, western North Carolina, and some flooding going on inside of southern Georgia, southern Alabama, and northern Florida. Showers going on through the Tampa regions, and over here in New Mexico and Arizona, western Texas is also receiving some rain down there as well. In terms of cloud cover right now is really showing some mainly clear conditions. We do have also obviously those storms near McCormick that I was just talking about earlier in Greenwood. I'm also down there with those showers in Beaufort, western Charleston County, inside of places like just to the west of Walterboro as well. Seeing showers and storms throughout that entire region, so that's why we have cloud cover through there, and some nice light clouds going through the Columbia regions up there near Georgetown, western Florence as well. In terms of cloud cover for the future, let's push this forward. And as you can see, as we push this forward again, cloud cover is going to remain mainly clear as we move through the next 9 to 10 or so hours. As we get to around 11, 12 hours out from now, we start to see that cloud cover start to expand. So this is like tomorrow morning at around 8 o'clock in the morning. Cloud cover going to be really present inside the upstate, maybe a bit more scattered inside the Midlands and the Low Country, PD regions as well. And cloud cover will continue to grow as we move through the Low Country, PD region, and the Southern Midlands as well. As we move through hour like 18 or so, we do have some cloud cover going through the Low Country and the upstate as well. In terms of current temperatures right now 79 in Columbia, 80 in Charleston, 77 in Savannah, 80 in Myrtle Beach, 79 in Rock Hill, Union, Greenville, 80 inside of Anderson, 79 inside of Sumter, 80 inside of Florence. Here's our low temperatures for right now. 75 in Columbia, 77 in Charleston, 78 in Hilton Head Island, 77 in Myrtle Beach, 72 in Rock Hill, Spartanburg, 73 in Greenville, 74 in Anderson, 72 in Greenwood, and 74 down there in Orangeburg. Here's our forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours. See around 1/100 of an inch to 1/10 of an inch possible in Columbia and Sumter. Dillon is also included. Myrtle Beach is also included in that. Have around 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch possible in places like Newberry, Camden, and Georgetown. Also, we do have the threat for some 1/2 an inch to an inch of rain from Rock Hill. Greenville is also included in there, in places like that. And then 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch possible, like in Spartanburg, Greenwood, and other places like that, like Barnwell. And then 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch possible in places like Aiken. But places like Hilton Head Island, Moncks Corner may not see rain. Obviously, that does not mean that you are not going to receive rain. This is just an estimate of how the models looked. Here's the day one categorical outlook as we refresh. See if we have a new update, which we do not. We still have a marginal risk of severe weather going through the state of South Carolina. And right now, it's going through mainly almost the entire Low Country, pretty much the Midlands and the entire upstate, with really just a damaging wind threat. As we move into tomorrow, though, we do have a marginal risk that covers mainly the entire state, except for like the very far upstate and the Hilton Head Island regions of South Carolina. This is again seeming to be a damaging wind and this time a hail threat. So yes, small hail and isolated gusts 40 to 60 miles per hour are possible inside South Carolina tomorrow. And then day 3, we do have another chance for some severe weather going on day 3. Now I can actually check this real quick. I'm gonna just switch that over here. I'm gonna go to this little map right here. It should. Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind. I thought that would show me something different, but it doesn't. But here's the excessive rainfall outlook. Here is the marginal risk that we have for today, or for tonight. That's going to continue as those showers and storms move through. Just minor flooding possible day 2. Nothing for tomorrow. Nothing for Friday. Nothing for Saturday, except for something like for like Rock Hill, regions like that. Rock Hill, Laurinburg, places like that has a minor risk of flooding all the way through Saturday. And nothing for Sunday either. Here's our tropical weather outlook, but before we look at that, let's look at the models for the near-term future. Here's the ARRR, and we're going to move straight over to the 18Z. And as we push this forward, again, those showers and storms will really start to dissipate. But as we move into like the afternoon hours, around 2 to 3 o'clock tomorrow, the showers and storms will be pushing in from the north, like from North Carolina down into the upstate around 3 o'clock. This is what the radar could look like at 3 o'clock. Heavy storms going through Greenfield, Gaffney, down just to the west of Columbia. And those will try to intensify a little bit as we go through around 5, 6 o'clock, and maybe even towards like 8 o'clock as well. You know, when the sun is setting, it lets kind of a bit more of a stronger jet into the atmosphere, and that intensifies storms. So sunset is really the region that, or the time, I should say, that you really want to watch out for some isolated storms, usually the afternoon or evening hours. And those will continue all the way through the low country of South Carolina around 10 o'clock. Strong storm pushing through Georgetown at around 10 to 11 o'clock. And they will push off at around 1 o'clock in the morning, somewhere-ish. And then maybe some more storms, showers, and downpours behind it, going into the PD region around 7 o'clock in the morning. But other than that, not really seeing anything else through August the 2nd through around 2 o'clock. Now, that's pretty much that in terms of the ARRR. So let's go and let's talk about the tropics now. So you can see here that we do have a little orange still. It says the tropical wave is producing a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms over Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and the Leeward Islands, and the adjacent waters of the southwestern Atlantic and northeastern Caribbean Sea. Development of the system is not anticipated during the next few days while it moves west-northwestward over portions of the Greater Antilles. However, environmental conditions are forecast to be more conducive for tropical development after the wave passes the Greater Antilles, and a tropical depression could form this weekend or early next week. So that is one thing that did change. It was really supposed to form around, I think it was like late sometime, like midweek. I think it said that earlier, like midweek was when this thing was expected to try and form, but the models did unfortunately get that wrong, and it's going to instead form late week or early next week. Over the eastern Gulf of Mexico or far southwestern Atlantic Ocean, including the vicinity of Florida. Interest in the Greater Antilles, Bahamas, and Florida should continue to monitor the progress of this system. So right now, they didn't say anything about the southeast. Like earlier it was about the southeast. Now they're just saying Florida. So we'll see if that changes as we move through, though. But I still will not take my eye off of it just yet, and I will not be doing that. But let's talk about the future real quick. And we're also going to show the models for hurricanes, for the hurricane or potential hurricane, potential tropical depression, or even potential tropical storm as we move through the next couple of days. So this is just like the GFS right here. This is the American long-term model, very low resolution. But as we push this forward and as we get through August the 3rd, it's going to probably be raining a lot. As we move through August the 3rd, same thing, maybe even with August the 4th. And then here you can see we have a 988 millibar low pressure. That's a tropical storm just off the coast of Florida. And it kind of just sits off of Florida as like a 980 millibar low pressure. And it actually tries to sit there for a while, probably bringing very, very dangerous conditions, very, very dangerous rain throughout Florida on around August the 6th, somewhere ish. Again, this is one model run. This probably will not happen. We're still a long time out, like a week or so. So we still have a little bit while left. But it's then going to eventually try to move its way westward, and it's going to get in line with another low pressure that's all the way up inside of the, kind of like up inside like the northern United States. But, I mean, right now, I mean, if this was to have any impacts to South Carolina, maybe like some gusty wind and definitely heavy rain, but that's pretty much the only thing that I'm seeing right now. But rain every single day, that's still possible, like on the table, like we've been experiencing through summer. And it seems like that will not be changing right now. We had our little dry period. Obviously, another dry period is coming. Right now, when will it happen? We have no idea. But right now, it just seems to be like we're in still this wet period. As we move to the Euro, though, I think that this one is a bit over the top. I think it was this one. No, this is the 12Z, so never mind. I think it was the other one. But as you push this forward, again, rain. The Euro's not really showing as much. This is the European model, but like it's not really showing as much as like the GFS was in terms of rain. And I mean, right now, really, again, not really as much rain as the GFS was showing. So most people, if this is correct right here, not a lot of rain would really be happening. And we would have that dry period probably around like August the 7th or maybe even close towards August the 8th. To where we have that day or two where the entire state might not get hit with rain. And then you can see the tropical system just to our east probably causing like some rip currents. And that's pretty much all that it would really cause. I'm not really seeing much in terms of rain. Maybe a little bit of rain on like August, maybe like the afternoon, evening hours of August the 8th. But that's pretty much it in terms of what this system right here would do. So that's pretty much all that I have. So let's talk with the audience. So if you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We go live every single night at 9 o'clock. We only have 2 comments. My cousin says, "Good evening, Joseph. Good evening." My nana says, "Hello, Jay. You are the most. Thanks for being an unstopper young man." Thank you so much for your message. And I do actually have one thing to say after we talk about San Antonio and Raleigh. It's just something I wanted to point out. Because I don't think a lot of people know about it yet, so I will get to that after we go on and talk. I will do that after we talk about Raleigh and San Antonio. So if you're from South Carolina or in South Carolina, please do not leave just yet. So here we go inside of San Antonio. Let's push this back, and I mean already just pushing through. No rain is expected for San Antonio as we move to the next 48 or so hours. In terms of temperatures, probably cannot say the same thing. Well, temperatures are expected, but not. Last time I checked, it wasn't really like over the top, like super hot. So hopefully, this model run does keep it like this. But in terms of low temperatures for tonight, low temperatures seem to be around 73-ish. High temperatures tomorrow around 96. Low temperatures tomorrow night seem to be around 77. High temperatures probably getting in the mid-90s going into August the 2nd. Let's move over here towards Raleigh, North Carolina. As we push this forward, you can see low temperatures going into around 74-ish going to Raleigh, and then tonight, and then high temperatures tomorrow seems to be around 94. Low temperatures tomorrow are around 75-ish. And then around 94 going into your August the 2nd, maybe like close to 96. In terms of composite reflectivity, here's the rain, which is just another definition for rain. Let me push this forward. Again, nothing really going on in terms of rain for the next 48 or so hours. Maybe as we get into tomorrow at around like the evening hours, maybe a shower or downpour, but that's pretty much all that I'm seeing in terms of rain. Let's talk about severe weather for both of y'all now. In terms of excessive rainfall, we'll talk about that first. Nothing for tonight, nothing for tomorrow, nothing for Friday. Raleigh does have a chance for some minor flooding on Saturday, and nothing for Sunday either. In terms of severe weather, because severe weather is also very important. In terms of severe weather, let's see, nothing for Raleigh or San Antonio for tonight. Going to tomorrow, Raleigh does have a chance for some severe weather as we move through tomorrow and the day after that, so Thursday and Friday. Let me move through and check out what the risk will be. Right now, it just seems like tomorrow really is just going to be a damaging wind and hail threat. And then Friday, you just have some minor storms that could be possible, some storms that could still bring conditions that are not really favorable, like damaging winds, hail. But we're still 3 days out, so we're going to wait and see what happens in terms of that, and we'll check it out again tomorrow. That's it in terms of both regions. I do want to show this real quick before I head out. Here is my just regular YouTube page right here. If you go over here towards the post section, I did not make a video this morning, and I did post. I did say no morning video this morning, maybe this afternoon. Obviously that did not happen, but it was a bit too late by the time that I got back home. So this morning there was no video this morning. I did post it, and I did post I do post all the updates. Like if there is no video that's expected, I do post it all through here, and sometimes I even post weather updates as well. So if I do not upload a video or something like that, there's a good chance that I probably could have posted it inside the post section as well. So that's just there, just in case if anyone needs that for future reference. We do have one more comment, and it just says, "So professional, thank you so much." And that's all that I have in terms of weather for today. Here's the live radar. Here's your last look at the live radar for South Carolina. And again, just showers down there near Beaufort, and then storms over here just to the west of Greenwood. And that's pretty much all that I have. Make sure that you guys hit the like button, and please, please, please hit the subscribe button. We're at 179 right now. If you have not already, please hit it. We are 21 away from our goal of 200 by the end of August. We are 1 month away as well. So this is like the 1 month, almost like anniversary, the 1 month before we are supposed to be to 200. So hopefully we can get to it before August the 31st. But I'm just saying we do have 1 month left before that deadline does come. 1 month and around 3 or so hours. So please make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button if you have not already. And if you have not clicked the share button yet, if you have not shared it with any of your friends, co-workers, neighbors, family members, it doesn't matter who it is, just let them know, especially if they're inside South Carolina. They do not have to be inside of South Carolina if they just want to watch it just because. That is obviously fine. I'm not going to stop them. Support is always welcome. So that's all that I have in terms for today. Well, for tonight, I will be back hopefully tomorrow morning with another forecast update. So everyone have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. Hey, yeah.